regret in my head, I guess I could have done some things differently.
Well, that's a step in the right direction.
Hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Banana One. We're talking to you guys about Tough Love, episode 8. I love talking about this show. Can't lie to you. I love talking about this show. Honestly, it's a fun show to watch. I can't lie to you. So every time I'm on it, I appreciate it. But listen, we're talking to you guys obviously about Tough Love episode 8. In this particular episode, crazy things are going. Drew, I actually kind of feel sorry for Drew a little bit in this episode, just because of the allegations aspect. But then he does stuff where you're like, oh my days, the manipulation that he likes to implement. And you're like, oh, Drew, you mess it up for yourself. We had Lisa out here moving mad, going to visit Theo, which is cool. And then Theo turns it around. I'm like, Theo, what's going on? I get it, you want to be seen, but so you moving mad. Right now, you looking like you're a bit like Drew right now. What's going on with you, bro? Huh? Okay. We had Aisha with the whole bisexual man Trey and her saying she was doing too much. I personally think she wasn't doing too much, but she was doing too much. I can't lie. She was doing too much, a little bit. And then obviously Jackie using her parents again. And I think there's a really good conversation we can have around that as well in terms of the way that Jackie is right now. So yeah, there's a few things in this I want to just talk about and break down in the next few minutes. So listen, if you're new to the channel, do me a massive favor, like it, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of the uploads. And for those of you who are returnees, well, you know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated because the streets out there are hot. Let me grab some water because it's hot out here. Boom. All right. Let's get into this because wee. It's a madness. All right, let's get into this. Let's bring this back onto Drew and thingy.
Lisa, look, no, I haven't always done right by you, but I do appreciate you for being here. You're all I ever needed.
Okay. Okay. Listen, Drew, he's a funny guy. He knows exactly what he's doing, right? Right now, things ain't going the way he wants, okay? Lisa's moving away from him. Lisa's doing her own thing. It seems like Lisa's in her own space, and that's making him feel some type of way. You know, the fact that Lisa is pulling away from him, suddenly the control has gone out of his hands. And when people who are manipulative and abusive, the control goes out of their hands, they get a bit weary, they get a bit tetchy, they start getting a bit like they need to control you by getting closer to you. See, when the proximity begins to shift and begins to stretch, all of a sudden, they need to pull you back in because they can sense you're starting to pull away. The moment Theo got involved and he knew Theo was involved, look how quickly he wants to pull her back in. Before that, he had no problems. He was out here on them streets, in front of your house, moving mad. But soon as another person came in, what was his, at what he believed was his, he became possessive over it once more. And we spoke about this last night, about the types of love that are out there as well, in terms of like the 9 types of love, because we're talking about the possessive love, right? The the love that you don't want to be involved in, right? And that comes up here in this particular thing, the possessive type of love. And this is what this is where when people say, oh, but he loves me though, they're not lying. In fact, I'll read a little bit from the possessive love in terms of what it sounds like. Yes. So it's called mania, obsessive love. Have you ever met anybody obsessed with a particular individual to the point where it seems unhealthy, and maybe you even call them manic? Greek philosophers labeled this type of love as mania. It can be combined with sexual, hedonistic, eros, and ludus, but will hardly accompany pragma or philia. Mania often manifests through anxiety, emotional instability, jealousy, and possessiveness. These days, mania and its derivation. That's it. Derivation. Manic are also used in the field of psychiatry to describe components of certain mental illnesses, as well as being used in less formal settings to define hyper-obsession or fixation. So when people say like he still loves me and it's crazy what you're seeing, it's because they're experiencing mania love. That's what Drew is giving to her. Mania love. It's unhealthy, it's obsessive, it is damaging, it's destroying, and it doesn't lead to a healthy long-term relationship. right? It's about control. It's about power for Drew and over Lisa as well. All right, let's shift it once more again. Let's talk a little bit about Aisha and talking to her particular friend about her situation as well. Let's have a look at this.
You were. If it was me, I would have cut him off immediately. But you was one foot in, one foot out, confusing that poor man.
I got an STD test, girl. Did I tell you that?
Girl, what?
I was being very ignorant about it. Oh, I feel terrible.
I mean, girl, you was doing a little bit too much. Let's be honest. The girl was doing a little bit too much, okay? Old girl was doing a little bit too much. Old girl here was actually doing a little bit too much because she went and got an STD test, and, you know, the way she was behaving in public, I do get it. She felt a little bit jealous, a little bit undesired in those moments because of the fact that he's bi. Let me be very frank and very honest with you. I've already said this from the last few episodes. I don't think girl is doing too much when she feels some insecure way about the fact that he keeps complimenting men and getting their numbers. I'm so sorry. Because if it was the opposite sex, it would be a problem. And everybody would understand that. This is why, being with someone who's bi, you need to be uber secure. And you have to have so much trust. And you've got to be able to handle that situation. And not many people can. That's just the honest truth. Not many people can. Many of us have got too many traumas to deal with for you to add the fact that you like both men and women. And at any given time, you can move mad. Right? And we say move mad in terms of the fact that it looks a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not to say that someone who's bi is going to cheat on you. No. But it's to say that obviously there are rules of engagement that we follow in relationships. For instance, knowing that, okay, if I saw a girl in public, I don't just start, I love the trainers. Like, my girl would love that. Where you get it from? Okay, give me your number. Let me message you later on. What? Do you know what I mean? I don't do that to the opposite sex. Now, if I did it to a boy, I'm like, brother, those are wavy, fam. All right, add me on Insta. Let me think. No one's gonna bat an eyelid because I'm not that way. I'm not that way inclined. Do you get what I'm saying? So I get why she might have felt some type of way, but she was doing way too much, and it was the arguments that she was having were blowouts. They weren't arguments; they were blowouts. And the problem with blowouts is they do considerable damage to your relationship. You don't want to blow out, right? Blowouts are basically arguments that go over the top. This thing, it just needs to be a simple, okay, I'm feeling hurt right now. Okay, we may disagree, but I'm letting you know how I feel. With her, it was a blowout every single time. It's like, babe, I need you to fix it. It can't be a blowout every single time, babe. Cannot be a blowout every single time. Get it together. Either you want to be around him, we don't. You know what I'm saying? Either you want to be with him or you don't. Sis, make up your mind. Stop dragging him into your world and then saying you miss him. And that speaks about her too, because you got those traumas where, and I said it from the very first episode, the rudeness that she showed in the shop, I know she was annoyed, but her rudeness, I said, no, that's real. And that rudeness that she showed in the shop came up with Trey. It also came up when they were doing trying to get Theo in the club to join them. She keeps on having this particular type of energy, and she needs to look at herself as well internally and ask herself that real question, just like Drew needs to ask himself some serious questions. But we'll get on to Drew a little bit later on. All right, let's shift it away from her and let's get to this situation here as well. Lisa, it's your birthday, happy birthday, Lisa, it's your birthday. Hey, happy birthday, Lisa. All right,
Yes. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Ma'am, can you step outside, please?
Sorry.
You too. Wait.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought the way this lady was turning the dials, I thought he definitely gone. She didn't know what she doing. She just turning dials. I said, he definitely gone. I said, bye-bye, Theo. The way she was turning them dials, I said, bye-bye, Theo. Bye-bye. I was thinking, bye-bye. Bye-bye. I was thinking he's gone. Because the way she was turning the dials, I was like, baby, you are not telling anything. You're not really... do you know what you're doing? Do you really know what you're doing? Did you look at the chats before you started telling the dials? But, yeah, so it was interesting to see that. But again, this goes back to Lisa Theo situation. Lisa comes in and there's another woman in that room, and it looks like it might be another girl that Theo has on the side. So Theo was out here talking about, you deserve better, I can treat you better, and Theo, we need to know, who is that woman? Is it your sister? But she didn't. And again, someone might say, "Oh, you know what?" And let me be honest with you. If it is her sister, or if it is his cousin, why not just say, "I'm his cousin, I'm his sister"? Why are we playing long, hard games? Who are you? Oh, I'm his cousin. Oh, I'm his sister. That's what I'd say. If someone asks me, I'm like, "Oh, I'm his cousin." Straightforward answers. If there's no need to play this "what's your name" game, I would just say what I am to the person. So if later on in the episode we find out that it's her cousin or it's her sister and she jumped to conclusions, I would understand why she jumped to conclusions. Because why are we not introducing ourselves as a relation, what your relation is to that person? It's very simple. If you are their cousin, you say you're their cousin, bruv. If you're their friend, you say you're their friend, Kaz. You make it simple. Why are you making it difficult? Some of you are making it really difficult. That's the problem. You're making it difficult. You understand? Yeah? And so, but yeah, when Lisa walked into the room and saw Theo and saw the lady there, I can see that her heart was melting a little bit. Probably asking herself, am I good enough? And here's the thing about Lisa. Lisa, it's your birthday. I'm going to need you to sit on the bench and heal, Lisa. Okay? Lisa, I'm going to need you to sit on the bench and heal. We haven't even finished from Drew. I need you to finish and sit on the bench and heal. In fact, I'm going to make t-shirts. Sit on the bench and heal. Okay? Because it's important. It's important. Sit on that bench and heal. Okay? Sit on that bench and heal. Because honestly, it is problematic when you go from one relationship to the other relationship and you don't give yourself time to acclimatize, to reset, to rediscover yourself first and then get into a relationship. You're going to find yourself burnt out, tired, annoyed, irritated, hurt, in pain. You haven't finished healing yet. You know what I'm saying? The bandages are still on, baby. Okay? So I get it. You might be frustrated seeing a woman in there, but I'm saying to you, chillax, baby. I need you to relax, baby. Okay? All right, cool. Because Lisa, it's your birthday. I don't know why that song's in my head. Happy birthday, Lisa. Lisa, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa. If you're new to the channel, this is what I do. I'll be singing, so don't take it personally, but take it personally. All right, cool. Let's go.
She could have been family or an ex.
An ex? That's even worse. What if she wants him back?
Would that surprise you? I mean, he's black, handsome, and rich. Plus, some artists stay with a baddie. If you're concerned, maybe you need to step up your inner IG model.
What does that even mean?
What do I always tell you?
Okay, I'm gonna need. Okay, Lisa, come here. Lisa, come here. Fix up, Lisa. What's wrong with you? I don't believe in hitting women, by the way. But Lisa, come on. Come on, Lisa. Come on, Lisa. You can't be this naive. I say that and then I realize there are people that are actually not naive. I've witnessed it. But it's like, Lisa, I need you. Again, going back to our original point. Sit on the bench and heal, babe. You're not ready for this type of relationship. You're not healed. You'll literally find yourself going from one situation to another. And in this situation, he might not abuse you in the same way that Drew does, but he may not also be loyal to you in the same way Drew is. You know what I mean? Because he's a big boy superstar. Now, he may be trying to be loyal. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, at the moment, what I'm seeing is that I need you to have some self-esteem and some confidence within yourself. And you can build, and we spoke about this yesterday, building up confidence is really all about taking those mini steps. Right? Building confidence, getting yourself to be at your most physical peak, treating yourself nice, buying yourself some nice clothes that fit, get yourself a nice little haircut, trim your hair, get your braids in, get your this away, doing things that are going to make you feel good. Those are outer parts of your confidence. Then the inner workings, okay, all right, is to confront the fears within yourself, because it's the fears that make you feel less confident. I feel like I can be out today and just talk to people. I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. I'm talking to myself. Let's encourage myself. But you need it. There's a many steps. You're the baddest bee around. Okay? Baddest babe, not beach. Baddest babe. Okay? All right? You're the sweetest thing since sliced bread and sugar bread. All types of bread. I got white bread, sugar bread, tea bread, this bread. All types of bread. Oh, touched up bread. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? Sorry about that. I couldn't help myself. I'm in one of those moods. But it's like you need to believe in yourself. And you start that by having confidence in you. But you got to start with the little steps first. Treat yourself well. Forgive yourself. Allow yourself the room grace and to make mistakes. I'm encouraging myself today. I definitely am. Yeah, coach. Encourage yourself. Know that you can make mistakes. It's okay. Don't kill yourself. My shoulders are looking very wham right now because the shoulders and the chest are looking very, ooh. Anyway, let me stop feeling myself. So, you know, you got to encourage yourself. You know, believe in your source. It's saucy. You understand, Lisa? Your source is saucy. All this timidness, it's not going to get you anywhere. It's going to get you heartbroken. Every time I see you and you're being timid, I'm thinking to myself, the guy is waiting. The guy is literally waiting. He's literally waiting to do you dirty. Do you rough. Anyway, let's move on from there. You get me? Let's move on from there. Okay.
Of sexually assaulting her at a party in college.
What? People are taking that seriously?
Yeah.
She's probably lying. As fine as you is, why would he need to force himself on anybody? Girl, does this look like the face of somebody who needs to sexually assault anyone?
Now, this particular topic, let's be very honest. It was very ignorant of the friend. I can't remember her name, friend, to say, you know, just because he's good looking doesn't mean he can't assault somebody. Listen, good looking people do this all the time because it's about power. Having sexual assault, rape, sexual violence, it's not about just getting my own. It's about power. And in that case, anybody's liable. Men and women, but majority men, because we're talking about men right now, are liable because of the need and the want to have power and control over people when we don't have those powers and control over ourselves or others. So, you know, the argument that she used there was a bad one. Why would he need to do that if he's such a good looking guy? That is not the reason why people end up doing what they do. And there's a lot of high power people that get away with this stuff because they have the power to. They get off on the power. They get off on the control. They get off on the hysteria. They get off on the fact that they're able to do this to somebody and a person can't do anything to them. Okay? It's the deepest, darkest aspects of the human psyche and mind that thrives on pain and suffering and that wants power and control over people. Right? So that argument that she used is a poor one. Very, very poor one as to why it's happening. Now, what I would say is that old girl is moving very mad still. And I'm not talking about the girl here. I'm talking about the Amber. Moving very, very mad. Why are we accusing the person who's not the person? Please, baby, I need you to put pressure on the actual person. Right? You're ruining lives out here. And like I said, names attached to this issue get stuck forever. She literally focus on Terrence. He's the terror. Okay? Because if you don't, he's going to get away with it and he could do it to somebody else. So focus on the person who actually did it. Don't focus on Drew and trying to get him sent down. It's all about Terrence. It's Terrence who's the issue. Okay? All right? But yeah, that's a poor description of what happens, why people get sexually violated. Him being good looking is no excuse or it's not a good reason as to why he may not do it. I'm sorry. That's not a good reason at all. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have this conversation.
I'm wondering how much trouble they're actually in.
Let's have a look. We go to Jackie now, because this was an interesting scene as well. I like this scene. This with Jackie. Jackie. All right, let's go. Oh.
You finally decided to call us back.
Yeah, I've been busy working on the festival.
But not too busy to spend our money. I've seen your credit card statement.
Don't worry about the bills, baby girl. I'm just happy you decided to take a moment out of your daily grind to give us a call. It's good.
Now, I think we spoke about this in another session as well, that it's getting to a point where when you look at Jackie's life, you start to realize why she can be so dominant in the way that she goes about her situations. Because in all honesty, the way she has kind of treated a little bit has treated our boy Kenny, yeah, the way she treated our boy Kenny, we can see that that's the way her mother treated her. Look how the mother's on her case. Look at the way the mother is on her back. Look at the way the mother is, so indignant on the fact that, okay, you know what, for you, you're calling us, what are you calling us for? You're calling us to use us. You're calling us to ask for something. The mum is always in a critical mode. Always in critical mode. And it's sad to see. But that has an effect on a child. When the mum is considerably critical on that child child starts to think about, is there something wrong with me? The child then becomes, very conscious and very self-aware. They fail. They struggle sometimes to be imperfect because they're like, I have to be perfect because I'll get critiqued. And then this can end up playing a role in their own relationships where they become the very person that they don't like. They become the person who critiques every little thing. They judge everything. They have to say something on everything. And the reason being is because now they've got a critical spirit because they've been criticized. They've picked up the habit, learned it, and it's now become part of their repertoire. And so now in their relationships, they're overly critical. They got a sharp tongue. And we saw that with Kenny. And we saw that with Jackie as well. But I feel for Jackie in this moment because her mum's always doing this. And now I've started to see the dad is starting to buffer a little bit. As Jackie's decided to create some boundaries by saying, well, I won't ring you, I won't message you. All right, cool. Now you start to see how the dad is starting to create some of these boundaries and be like, actually, no, let's put some boundaries in because you if I let you talk to our daughter, she won't talk to us for another 2-3 months. She won't talk to us for a long period of time. And that's not what the dad wants. So yeah, kids go through a lot when they have parents that are very critical, about them and about what they do and what they are and what they're, how they live their lives, and they've probably had that since they were a child. So it's painful to have that kind of situation with a parent and a parent giver or caregiver, sorry, I should say, right? Let's shift it on. Okay.
It's hard to speak up for yourself when even your loved ones don't believe you were assaulted. Drew put me in that position, and I want justice.
Okay, I gotta say it's the truth.
Yeah. This girl is really doing a lot right now. Hey, she even messaged Aisha to tell and say there's something going on there. It's sad to see. It's like, yo, sis, I need you to relax. Okay, Amber, it's not Drew. It's Terrence. Why is it so hard to get the right... do you know what I mean? That's why the storyline is a bit irritating to me. It's like, why is it so hard to get the right person? You know who the person is now, right? You knew that it wasn't Drew that did this to you because you remember. But you're almost trying to say as if Drew was involved. And even if Drew told him to go in there, it's still Terrence is the person who did it. Even if Drew said, yeah, you can have your turn, it is still Terrence who did it. Can we stop going after Drew? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, what, he pimped you out? Okay, let's say he pimped you out. It's still Terrence who did it, so get at Terrence. You know what I mean? It's given a bad rep, man. It's given a bad rep to women who have been through violence and gone through things and, accuse somebody, I'm not a big fan of this storyline. I won't be lied to you. I'm not a big fan at all. But let's look at the scene. This scene is interesting.
I've never seen you like this before. I'm worried about you.
I never experienced something like this before. Plus, you ain't been there like that. At least I know it's crazy right now, but have you given any more thought to what I said?
Given any thought about what?
About
so Drew obviously lost the role at the job, and he's now, saying, have you given any thought to what I've said? And I'm like, bro, nobody's given any thought to what you're saying, Like, bro, like, why are you still on this tail? And the reason being, again, now he's lost everything. He definitely needs her, right? He definitely needs her. Now he hasn't got anything going for him. He definitely needs her. Please, I don't believe this is of the narcissist. Of course, narcissists, when this happens to them, they want to hold on. they create an identity in that person. I'm with you. But I don't think this necessarily is narcissism. I think it's more of a case of when I have something, I want it. And I'm abusive with it because I don't want to let it go. Right? I think that's the category he's in right now. And so in this situation, when she is trying to now, I guess, do what he told her to do, which is have an open relationship, all of a sudden now things are not going his way, and now he's asking her, have you thought about, any more about us being together? No. I've been thinking about the fact I've got too much stuff to do. And in this incessant need to push her to think about it. Even in the first part of this show as well, episode, you see him do it, right? Where he goes, where he's like, have you given any thought to us? And she's like, I need time. And he's like, what time do you need? Like, it's like, roll, Fana, chill. She needs time to think about this. I mean, I don't think she should. I think she just let's say go away. But she needs time to think about this. And the fact that you're pushing and prodding is one, showing your desperation, but two, also as well, it's manipulation. Let the person breathe and let the person come into a decision underneath without duress. Right now, you're duressing, okay? Right now, you're duressing, okay? Quit the duress, all right? Let her breathe. Let her make a decision. Give her space, Give her space to make a decision, and that's what we need to get. So yeah, it's a classic case of a manipulator, kind of tactic. Not giving you a chance to breathe, not letting you have a time to make a decision, not giving you time to actually think, and then they're under pressure and you got to make a decision. That's just typical of a manipulator. That's how they get you as well. All right, cool. Last part. Well, good timing as well. I wanted to do it under half an hour, so I like that. We're under half an hour time. That's good. Okay, cool. Let's do this last part.
Might as well come through and see me. You still there?
Oh, yeah. My bad. I want to come see you. I just don't know when. Things have been crazy with the accident and fellowship.
You must be super busy.
No, I'm sorry if I made you feel like I haven't been thinking about you.
Yeah, right. You know what? I'm gonna let you go. Just hit me when you're on the way. Whenever that is.
Okay. Can we talk for a minute? 'Cause girl, I want to know your name. Now, I can't do as good as Kevin, but let me just say this now. Theo, I need you to fix up quick. Why we listen, I get there might be some disappointment because you know what? You want her to come and see you. Oh boy, she's been coming to see you while she's been in a coma, okay? But number one, she's making bare excuses when she knows that she needs to go and see him when he's awake. I don't know why she's making the excuses now, because she has gone to see him. I think because there's another woman. Not because of Drew, because there's been another woman. But you don't know nothing, Lisa. Go and find out who this woman is first and foremost. That's the first and foremost. Number two, okay, the excuses were nonsense, babe. As to, I've been busy this way. You've been busy. Of course I'm going to sound pissed off. You've been busy. I'm in a coma. I was in a car with you. I was in a coma. And you're busy. You can't come and check, man. So, of course, he's going to be a little bit pissed off. But the fact that he got pissed off the way he did and then started throwing his indirect, snarky little comments and get a little bit hyped. I said, Theo, can we talk for a minute? Boy, if you don't stop playing around. You know what I'm saying? Like, fam, I need you to chill. I need you to chill. You're doing a little bit too much. And I get that you're frustrated and hurt. But use your words, baby. Use your words. Guys, I keep encouraging you guys. Use your words. You're frustrated. Let the person know you're frustrated. Hiding that you're frustrated and annoyed, and then acting it out as a problem. You know what? Something happened to me, and it's my last thing because we're gonna have the last few seconds. Got to go. Something happened to me a couple of weeks ago, and a couple of months ago actually. Situation with a girl, and I got a little bit jealous, and I just said, and I was like, why am I getting jealous? And I was like, when I get jealous like that, I start to passive aggressively move. You know what I mean? I'll ignore or I won't reply to you. And I was like, no, I need to get past that. Yeah, and I need to get past that. That's. I don't need to be passive aggressive. If I feel hurt or I feel jealous, or I feel annoyed by something, I'm just gonna let you know. So I just said to her, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was kind of giving you a bit of space, but really and truly, it's because I was a bit jealous of the situation. Can't lie to you. When I saw X, Y, and Z happen, I was a little bit jealous, you know? And that's the honest truth. So, and it just cleared the air. I felt better. Now, whatever the person chooses to do, that information is up to them, but I feel free. Because I don't want to be held now with passive-aggressive movements. Nah, family. The person can pick up my energy as well. So, nah, family. I'm going to tell you the truth. I feel hurt. I feel annoyed. I feel stressed. I feel frustrated. These are my real emotions. These are my real thoughts. I'm not trying to hide it. Do you get what I'm saying? There is no weakness in me being vulnerable to you. The only weakness is if you think you see a weakness because I'm being vulnerable, then you're the weakness. I don't need you in my life, right? So, Theo, I need you to use your words, baby. I need you to use your words, baby. Okay? All right? I appreciate you guys. Still up, still loaded. We'll see you again very, very soon. Much love and appreciation. Hey, don't forget, we're coming to US as well. So grab your tickets. There's a description box below. There's a link down below so you can grab your tickets for our live panel conversations. You don't see our conversations we know we have on this channel, so if you want to be a part of that, grab your tickets online right now. Oh no, that note was off. Let's go again. Come back. Let's go again. Grab your tickets right now. That wasn't working too well. Let's do it one more time. Grab your tickets right now. No, it's not working. All right, third time is not the charm, so you got to leave it as it is. I appreciate you guys. Still locked and loaded. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated because the streets out there are hot, guys.